And I have an interesting question I've been meaning to ask the both of you, and I've never asked the both of you. So round number one, I'll ask it, okay? All right, round number one. How the heck did the two of you become business partners? What's the story behind you guys being business partners? Because you make a very, very good partnership. The more I've worked together, it's the yin and the yang. You've got it down. But how did this come to be?
Well,
sure.
If you don't know, we are realtors as well.
Okay.
So we are in real estate business. And I got my real estate license in 2007. And the first company I joined was Century 21. And while I'm in the office, I met Rinay. And if you know Rinay, you cannot pass him by without, like, you just want to get by, and he will stop you, say hi to you, talk to you and everything. Like, he is, he's very lively person. He's extrovert. He will never leave someone alone. So that's how we met. And, I don't know, Rinay is one of those person who he can build trust very, very quickly. And we started working together, and we were not partner at that point. We were just friends.
Yeah.
We were just friends. And we started working, and we switched our brokerages. So I went somewhere else and he went somewhere else. And after probably a year or so, and during even this time, we are meeting together, we are going for lunch, sometime dinner, or discussing whatever is happening in our lives. Yeah. And after a year or so, he came to my brokerage and we started working again.
Okay.
At that point, we said, how about if we create a team? So it's Rinay and Shahzad team kind of thing. And that's how we met. And while that real estate selling, buying is long time. I mean, we have teams now who are working in this area. We don't do it ourselves. But now we have built this new company, which is Elite Training Pros. And we have been teaching people about real estate and all of this stuff. And since then, we never turned back. Actually, it's funny to say we never have a signed contract yet. And we have been partnered for 12 years.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we met 2007 when we met. And like you said, so he's a shy guy. He's an introvert. So, and he was sitting there and at the desk in his office. So I said, this guy looks like a new agent, new broker at the time. So I just went in and introduced myself, said hello to him, and then we started talking, and then we hit it off from there. And then 2007. Since then we kept in touch, and we have done a lot of deals at that time together. And then like you said, we built our team together now, who's taking care of real estate in Canada.
That's incredible. But one of the things I take away from that story, right, is it's so organic. And I love that. Yeah. Because a lot of people who I have struggled with business partnerships, to be very frank. I, at one point a few years ago, decided I didn't want to do any more business partnerships. They always start great. It's like the honeymoon period. They're amazing. And then they just, at some point, man, they go south. And they go south fast. They
Big
go
time.
Really fast, right? You can't recover. And I've had some doozies in my life. And so when I started building Lurn again about 6-7 years ago, I went out of my way. There were a couple people that had owned some equity in Lurn. I bought them out. I said, nope, I want a clean slate. I want to own Lurn. And now it's different. Where eventually we're going to offer employees some stock. That's different, right? That's a different kind of partnership. Yeah. But being partner, 50-50 or something like that. And I realized one thing, and you guys prove it right, is that I would go out seeking a business partner, right? So that's almost like they say, if you're out seeking something, you're chasing something, you're gonna have to chase it. It's gonna run from you, and you're gonna push. It's not gonna. You're gonna bend the rules. You're gonna make exceptions, and then all the things you should be seeing, you won't see because you're so attached to the idea. I have to have a business partner. I have to be business partner with this person, and then other than that, it's like organic. When it just, you guys became friends at work, you started working together at work, and then, even when you went off in your own different lives with your own different families and everything, and then somehow, because you guys enjoyed working together, it somehow led back. And I'm sure in 2007 when you met, within the first 15 minutes, you didn't say, hey, let's start a company together one day.
No.
Not at all.
Probably weren't even thinking about that.
It took a couple of years, actually. Before we started, we said, okay, let's work together. And Anik, this is something I always talk about. And in any relation, whether it's a spouse or business partner or something, trust is number one.
Yes.
And when we don't have trust, nothing will work. So, and most of the time, people are worrying about money. He's going to take my 50%. I'm working more. He's working more.
Yeah.
And that's where you're already thinking negative because you're thinking about money. So when you take money out of your equation and you just think, okay, how are we going to build a successful company and how can we impact people and all those things, this money part will go away. So I never thought about money as far as I know, and Rinay never thought about money. And one of the most important thing, and this is proven, if you want to know a person, travel with them.
Huh.
Travel with them. Travel them with them for, let's say, 2 days or 3 days. You will get to know them inside out, the way they behave in different situations. At night when they're going for dinner, when they're like getting up in the morning, what their behavior is, what their attitude is. How would they care about you when you're hungry?
Yeah.
Would they take food first or would they think about you also? Like, it's amazing how many things you would know about them. And then second test is give them money and see if they return you back or ask for money. Like, these are a couple of
I
things.
like that.
I'm telling you, this will just
When
open.
you say give them money, like invest or loan them money, or just
Loan
like
them.
literally just give
No,
$1,000 to the
loan
person?
them
Okay.
and see if they return you back without asking you. Right?
Man,
So
that makes me so uncomfortable right there. I'm like, most people won't give it back.
Which
so
is
that
true,
that
yeah.
shows the character. So that shows the character.
Yeah.
So now, if I'm in trouble, if I'm going through some tough time, which I did actually, I want to say this. I mean, this is something
The
which I
truth.
don't want to hide. I went through a very tough time in my life where I did not have the money to pay for my mortgage next month, and so I still remember it was July. It was June, and the July I didn't have money to pay for the mortgage, and I have no resources. My all credit cards line of credit are just maximum, like they're full. And I'm the person who never asked money from anyone. Like, this is something, being the elder of my siblings, I have always given. I have never asked. And this guy is asking me what happened, and I'm saying, this is happening. And then next thing I know, he brought me a bank draft without asking. He gave me a bank draft. He said, just keep it. And I mean, that tells a lot about a person.
Yeah.
And no matter what happens, I mean, but that particular incident I will never forget. And that happened after, when we started thinking, okay, we'll work together and all that. It's not that it happened before and that inspired me to be a partner. No, we were already partners. And we used to go and throw flyers at home and wearing caps, and it's all, sweating. We're going and stopping in the morning somewhere and throwing flyers at different houses. We're going like how many stairs we went through.
Like
So-
more than 20,000 states.
You have a bond of sweat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So
I know.
so
That's amazing.
So he's. I mean, I can say so many good things, but really that was the main thing: trust and the character.
Yeah.
That inspired me, and we never think about it anymore.
It is amazing because that same quality has remained in the both of you, and I want everyone who's listening to hear this. So the Singal Foundation is a foundation that I started, and we've, my wife and I have now given over $600,000 of our money to it. Very blessed to be able to do that. We've built 8 schools in India. We've adopted 2 villages in East Africa. We're now building a hospital for a village, a remote village. Very expensive. We're contributing to it, I should say. So amazing projects. And only this year we decided, hey, we're going to start raising money publicly. We want to do more and faster. So we have a beautiful website coming out very soon. Compliments of my wife's really hard work, and I cannot wait to announce it. And you guys just keep constantly giving money to it. I don't even have a way to really, well, we have a way to take it, but they just bring cash. They're like, hey, take this for the foundation, and the amount of trust that you give me, right? Like, it's amazing to know that you just give me cash. Like, most people, you cannot just trust them with cash, But in our case, you know, go straight to the foundation. Now you get pictures later of the kids that you've sponsored, and so that's carried in. I love it, and I love the partnership you've created. I love the good you guys are doing. And so what I really want to do now is pivot, and I want to see the wonders that have come from this partnership, because we talked yesterday for about 2 hours almost. It was supposed to be like a half an hour meeting.
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours, right?
Yes.
We talked about how you guys have built these teams, which mystifies me. Building teams is hard. It's a struggle of mine. It is not easy. And I don't enjoy it all the time. I'm being very honest, right? You know, people are difficult. And you talked about how you have remote teams, team in Florida, team in Ohio, team in here, and God knows, team in Pakistan,
Yeah.
Yes.
right?
Yep.
And I'm scratching my head. I'm like, I got 2 teams and I cannot handle, but I want to talk about that. But before we even go there, I have an even more deeper question I want to ask you guys. So this is, we're going to bounce around everywhere. Okay, everyone? So
All
now,
right.
the next round I want to do is these rounds are all going to be like actually like little mini courses. Okay, so everyone get excited. Round number 2, I believe now, and I made this, I said this in the episode a couple weeks ago or whenever this releases, a few weeks ago. I talked about this. I am adding live events back to my business model. I missed not doing it. It was a big mistake. When I quit 12 years ago, I was burned out. I should have revisited it. I enjoyed myself in Canada. It was fun. It was fruitful. It was prolific. It was great for the company, great for everyone.
Great.
So students and everything. So I came away from that and I said, I love that energy. Like, that was an endorphin rush. I want to do that again. And but I'm still baffled by how you filled the room. And I didn't really ask you. I kind of asked you, but you gave me a little bit of an answer. Well, we were all too busy moving at that point to really discuss it. I want everyone who's listening right now, all you entrepreneurs, listen up. Ready? I want you to highly consider what an impact a local event could do to your business. If you're a financial planner, if you're a mortgage broker, if you run a contracting business, if you are an accountant, if you're a digital marketer, if you run a rose gardening business, imagine if 50 people in one room, what impact that could have on your business. And I'm telling you right now, without you even having to think about it, it's going to have a deep impact. I challenge you to do it. Now, the next question that would be left for you is, okay, I can announce an event. How do I get people to the event? So that's going to be round number 2. You know what? Oh my God, we forgot.
Forgot that.
We forgot the oath. Purvak, you can't let me forget the oath.
Don't worry about it. Without oath.
No.
We're gonna do
All
the oath.
systems halt.
Halt.
All systems
We're gonna
halt.
hold now.
All right.
Let's do the oath.
Raise your right hand.
Right hand.
All right, and repeat. Well, now I got 2 people. How do I do this? All right, just say your name at the part. I
I,
I,
Shahzad
Rinay Chan,
Rinay,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to tell the truth and nothing but the truth.
to tell the truth, nothing but the
To tell the truth, but nothing.
To tell the truth and nothing but the truth.
To tell the
And
truth,
nothing-
but nothing but the truth.
Okay. And reveal all of my business secrets.
And
And
reveal all of our business secrets.
Excellent. All right. Whew. You almost got by there. I've never done one episode without the oath. Man, I'm off my game today. All right.